Did you ever date a girl who said she loved the Three Stooges? Did you ever have a girl who said? Because they never, they never do. Once they get married to you, they hate them, and they do. But I think girls are told, if you really want to get to the guy, tell him you like the Three Stooges and you like baseball.
It's like, wow, she's perfect, man. She's hot, likes the Stooges.
Women don't like slapstick, those dummies. They don't like slapstick at all.
They don't appreciate on the receiving end of it. Hey, call my dinner. You.
That's
give
true.
You a Mo fucking frying pan over the head.
Dude, they don't understand the beauty of Shemp getting a fucking broom driven into his face. It's like, do you understand how great that is?
Yeah, the 2x4 swinging and hitting both of them.
A good one.
I mean, that was fantastic.
It's funny every time.
Yeah. But it's a male gender thing, and I tell you, I know this because I got these 3 little boys, all under the age of 5, and the 4.5-year-old and the 2.5-year-old, not too long ago, I came downstairs because the 2.5-year-old was screaming, and I said, well, what the fuck's going on? And the 4.5-year-old Scooter was over in the corner. And he was just laughing his ass off. I couldn't even get him to focus to say what's wrong, what happened to Sluggo. And I'm looking at him, and my wife comes down. She's saying, so anyway, we're interrogating. It's been about a minute. And we finally realized what's happened is the 4.5-year-old had reached into the fishbowl, pulled out a goldfish, and stuffed it down Sluggo's diaper. So he's now got a fish down his pants. What that means is the 4.5-year-old instinctively understood that fish down the pants was funny as a thing, right? And my wife didn't get it. She was chastising. Well, this fish could have died. And you can imagine the horror of the fish being stuck in there with my 2.5-year-old's unit. Yeah. But the fish left. Happy ending. But I guess my point being is it's a male thing. The boys instinctively understood it was funny.
Well, a woman would never do that just because they figured that,
it's redundant.
Don't even.
Oh, stop it. That's where I draw the line with your show.
Yeah, you're really going to do that. You're going to start alienating the ladies.
That is, though, but guys do find that really funny, and it's just like you said, it's instinctive, it's inbred in our genes. There was one scene I saw recently where I guess they were in a mine and they got all the mining tools, and when the mining tools come in, that something hilarious is afoot. And one of them, I think it might have been Curly, had the pick, and he swings back and hooks, I guess, Larry's suspenders. And instead of looking to see what it's hooked on, turning around, unhooking it, and getting back to work, he just starts pulling very hard and stretching Larry's suspenders out until he loses the grip on the pick, which then is rocketed toward Larry's head, making a giant clang, which would have killed any man. Killed.
So if you can't get to the theater, make sure to get your film on tape where you describe the movie.
Describe it. Because his head should have been split open and he would have been instantly killed, but he just goes, hey, watch what you're doing over there.
But I'm warning you. To have a fucking, like a pick just ricochet back into your forehead.
Yeah,
Can you find a little Stooges, Danny, just for a second?
The one where anytime there's tools to be used, when they were doing carpentry and Curly did something stupid, and Mo grabbed a handsaw, and he goes, stick your tongue out. And he stuck his tongue out, and he just runs. He takes his thumb so he gets a straight line, puts his thumb on Curly's tongue, and then runs the saw blade down the middle of his tongue. And you hear the sound. It's fantastic.
It really was just such brutal, harsh punishments for little infractions.
Terrible.
But those infractions built up. He deserved every one of them.
I love Shemp. A lot of people didn't like Shemp. Was
really funny, yeah. Yeah, Shemp is an acquired taste. A lot of people liked Curly more.
Curly Joe stunk.
Curly Joe Besser, I hated.
It was hateable.
Yeah, that was
after
the later
Curly died?
one. Yeah, that was the later ones.
Was he 39 when he died? How old was Curly when he died?
Curly? I thought he was older, but maybe,
I can't
quite
hear
a fat fuck.
Why, I haven't heard that word for years. You know, Bub, I was once a tramp like you.
Oh, congratulations.
But it wasn't always thus. I can look back to the days of yore when I was a very happy married man. And one day that rat came and destroyed forever all the
It's like a
happiness
dickhead on his head.
I'll never forget that day. I just came home from the graveyard shift, and there was a note on a pillow. What did it say? Oh, it was one of those cold-blooded notes.
Oh, this is like them
Dear
doing
Mo, I'm running
dialogue.
away with Larry.
Get one of them hitting each other. I want to see them hitting each other.
We got the one clip of them talking incessantly.
I put in like the best of Stooges, thinking that it would be nothing but like the best physicals
them
getting hit in the
hit.
face.
No, it's the slowly eyes
There
turn.
you go. Some smacking.
It's like punch him in the face.
They were pretty good, like stuntmen.
Amazing.
Excuse me, kid.
It didn't look like they were pulling punches.
Every time I hear it, it
You know, I'll
tears
cut
me.
my losses and I'll click on
Another
slaps, smacks, and pokes.
Yeah.
there you go.
Larry had a callus on his face from getting slapped so many times. Larry Fine.
No way.
Yes, he did. Wrestlers get cauliflower ear from wrestling. For years he did this. Yeah.
Get out of here. He didn't do it, and you did.
It's just.
Get out.
Oh. It's.
They're just smacking
I know this
each
is
other.
terrible on the radio. Just smacking.
Fuck 'em.
It's all face.
They should get their own monitors.
Yeah.
Broom to the fucking head. Every time. Can you turn it a little bit, Danny? That's good. That's good.
How did this pitch go? We got three guys who just beat each other up.
It's just all fucking face slaps.
I like the. I like the two fingers in the eyes.
Oh.
That's a classic.
Poking my eye, poking fingers. Good, now you can't poke us in the eye.
He poked him in the eye really
do
hard.
that? How do
Really hard.
they? Wow.
I remember they used to present this with a guy called Officer Joe Bolton in New York on one of the local stations. And he used to do a little warning beforehand. Now, kids, remember, don't do what you see the Three Stooges doing. You could hurt your playmate or brother and sister. Because I think kids were taking their two fingers. That was the one with the pick. Taking their two fingers and driving them into their friend's eyeballs.
He was a onesies. You get him to... He has fivesies.
He has fivesies.
And
He
he slaps
smacks him in
his
the face.
Oh, the barb.
This could be the greatest fucking YouTube clip ever. It's only them hitting each other. No storyline, no nothing.
You gotta tell people where to go for this.
Oh, yeah. What is it, YouTube? And
Slaps, smacks, and pokes on YouTube.
It's only got 82,000.
and
It's
pokes.
the best clip ever.
Who the fuck? Pete, how do you not like this?
I don't
know.
know. Here's the thing. This is what I should say. If you have a vagina, you will hate this clip.
Porcupine. And the Foley guys had to be amazing on this, too.
Oh, my God, yeah.
You had to find the sound of bopping someone in the head with your fist. Lead pipes. Oh, that's Curly Besser.
He stunk.
Joe Besser stunk. Not so hard. I'll give you such
multiple
a
slap.
pinch.
Would he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, the hammer.
Hammer on the head.
Oh, they have the horse
They're
kicking him in the
getting kicked
face,
in the face by a
horse.
horse.
It's just
And-
back kicking them both in the face.
See, he'd go like, I think he was supposed to be a little effeminate.
Was that him?
Yeah. That was Joe Besser.
You're the anesthetist. Don't call me names. You okay?
Ew.
Who thought that would work?
Who thought? He was awful.
But they're showing a lot of the ones
Yeah,
with
get
him.
rid of him. Yeah.
He's like a weird character.
He's like Hitchcock.
Oh, look what you did. You ought to give you the hot face. That's what I ought to do.
The what?
I don't know.
I don't like him.
Spending too much time with
I
him.
know. Too much time with Joe Besser.
Boo.
It's almost like they did it in like chronological order.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boo.
The
Yeah.
word chronological.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. These are the last few where it's like they were real wrinkled. And then you were just concerned they were going to really hurt each other after a while. Yeah, they'd show him in New York.
yeah.
And they actually got, I remember as a kid, they actually got Mo Howard to do a promo for Officer Joe Bolton's Three Stooges show that would come on Channel 11 here in New York, and or Channel 9, one of the two. And they got Mo to do a promo, and all he said was like, "You're watching the Three Stooges on WPIX." and he was so fucking old that as a kid it freaked me out because I'm watching him for years and years as